Hello, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Nessa. It's awesome to meet you. I am an author from Toronto, Canada, and I publish under the pen name A.N. Sage. I publish both as an indie author and as a traditional, so I'm a hybrid author. And on this channel, I put out a lot of videos about kind of the behind the scenes of what it takes to be an author, tips and tricks that I've learned along the way, and just writing advice in general, as well as how to be a creative entrepreneur in today's landscape. So if that sounds like something that you want to be a part of, then make sure that you're subscribed and that you hit the bell notification so you don't miss any new videos. So what are we doing today? So we're in the middle of NaNoWrimo, and instead of doing more NaNoWrimo videos, there's a lot out there on YouTube right now, and just in general on blogs and everywhere. There's a lot of really cool videos of people talking about NaNoWrimo, giving advice and all that stuff. And I wanted to do an author chat because we're kind of coming to the end of Nano, and I had a pretty interesting Nano this year. It was an interesting month in general. And so I kind of wanted to do an author chat and catch up with you guys and talk about what's been going on, where I'm at, what's happening with writing, make some announcements, all of that stuff. So I figured let's do that this week. It'll be fun. So some of the main stuff to get out of the way. So Nano, how is Nano doing? As I'm filming this, I have won, surprisingly. Not only did I win, but I think I'm close to like 64,000 words on the main novel for Nano that I was working, and I even got like 3,000 or 4,000 words, maybe 3. I can't remember off the top of my head, for book 5 in the Orchard Hollow series. So if you didn't see my last few videos where I talked about what project I'm working on, but I am working on Dabble in the French Press, which is book 4 in Orchard Hollow. It's my paranormal cozy mystery series. And so I'm working on that for Nano, and I'm not done with the book. I definitely overwrote, as I usually do. So for the most part, when it's not NaNoWrimo and I'm on my regular publishing schedule, I don't overwrite because I edit as I go, and so everything's clean cut already. But during Nano, there's no editing, and so I pay for it later. But I just kind of go with it. And so there's a lot of words I'm going to have to cut. But I got them down, and I'm almost done with the book, which is really, really fantastic. So interesting parts of NaNoWrimo. I was on vacation for a whole week during this Nano, and somehow by some miracle, I actually managed to write while I was on vacation. Were the words good? Probably not. Was I having too many umbrella drinks on the beach and having mild heat stroke while writing? Yes, definitely. And so will most of these scenes be cut? Probably yes. They will have to be either cut or cleaned up somehow, for sure. But I wrote. So here's my big Nano advice to you. If you are still kind of trying to catch up during this month, just because you're writing, it doesn't have to be perfect. If you are a perfectionist like me, let it go. This is not the month to be perfect with any of your writing. Just write. Any words are words. And if you have no words, that's okay. Take a break. It's fine. Nobody's punishing you for not writing 50K in a month. The only things you might miss out on is if you really wanted some of the discounts and the winner goodies that you will receive, which are pretty much the same. I'm noticing every single month, and that's really good because one of the good things that you can get, and I actually ended up getting this myself, is I will link my video about talking about Dabble as just a writing and a plotting application tool in the description. But if you win Nano, so Dabble usually, they're kind of partnering with Nano all the time. If you write in Dabble, you can actually associate a project in Dabble with your NaNoWrimo project, and they'll just update words as you write them. So you don't have to like even log into your Nano platform to do anything about it. But usually they have a discount that if you are a participant of Nano or ever have been, they usually have like a running discount for Dabble. But if you win, it's a bigger discount, and it's for a full year, which is really, really great. So I was happy that I got to use that. The other discount that you get to use, and this was probably like so unnecessary, but you can have a pretty decent discount for a free write. So if you've ever wanted a free write, then it's a good time to get it. None of this is sponsored. These are just things that I was really enjoying about winning. But if you don't want to spend the money on a free write, you can get an Alpha Smart, which is kind of what I've been using for the longest time, for like 30 or 40 bucks on eBay, really, or on Amazon sometimes if you're in the States. And they're just like the older original version of what a free write is. They're very dependable. You can drop them. Batteries last forever. So they're a good digital typewriter, which is essentially what a free write is. But if you want a free write and you win, there's a discount. So that's been kind of my Nano journey. I'm very happy that it's over and now I can relax a little bit. I think my plan now is, instead of continuing to add words, I mean, I'll see how I feel. I might add some more words. But instead of doing that, I think I want to concentrate on editing everything, like all the chapters that I've written so far, because I am on a deadline. I have to submit this to a publisher. So I'm going to be editing what I've written so far, and then I'll start writing from there. And so I might not be logging any more words. I'll see. I might log some words into the next book, into book 5, but we'll see. But the exciting news about Orchard Hollow, since we're talking about it, since that's what I'm working on, is on the 28th of this month, Killing Grinds comes out. So we'll do probably a little release party like we always do, and I'll post it during the same week, and we'll do like a giveaway for a signed copy as well. But Killing Grinds is the 3rd book in Orchard Hollow. It follows the mystery of Piper, who is our amateur sleuth, but it follows the mystery of her familiar. And her familiar is actually the ghost of a very snobby, very rich 50-year-old woman. And so we kind of get to find out what happened to Stella, who is the familiar. And this is a mystery that people have been asking for, because I didn't talk about it in the first 2 books. There were other mysteries to solve and other murders to solve, but now we finally get to find out what happened to Stella. And this is very exciting. It's also very exciting because we don't know what's going to happen to Stella once she comes to terms and has closure on what exactly happened and how she died. So read to find out. So that's happening on the 28th, and I'm super, super excited for this one, because that'll make it 3 books in the series. And I feel like once you hit 3 books in a series, if you keep going, there's no telling where you'll stop. 3 books really solidifies a series for me. Like, that means that you can box set it. There's the trilogy situation. Clearly, Orchard Hollow was signed for 3 more books, and then there's a spin-off that we're talking about, and so this will keep on going. But for now, having 3 books is really, really exciting, and I'm very happy that it's coming out. And this month, Nano month again. So as I said, Nano month so far, November, has been wild. It's also the month of my birthday. So that just passed. That is, my birthday was on the 20th of November. It's the month of my mom's birthday. It's the month of my niece's birthday. It's the month of my mother-in-law's birthday. So we've got one of my friends is also born this month. Like, we've got so many birthdays this month. So we got vacation, which we usually take in November for the birthdays themselves, NaNoWrimo, and its release month. Oh my gosh. Another exciting thing, since we were talking about books and stuff, I've also announced the pre-order. So now I have another book that's due January 30th, Guild of Ravens, the first book in the Gilded Queen series that I'm writing as an indie on subscription. So that's available on Ream to subscribe to, but I've announced that pre-order. So I'm doing all the prep work for that. So during this month, I'm also doing like all the marketing, finishing the book. So I'm writing simultaneously like 3 books right now. Why? I don't know why I do this to myself. But so I'm writing the book, I'm editing the book as I go. So it's going to be pretty much done to be sent where it needs to go before the release. I'm doing all of the marketing. I also have to do the cover design for Dabble in the French press for Orchard Hollow. Whoops, my card just got full, so I had to like put a new one in. But as I was saying, I am a cover designer, and that's what I do for a good portion of my time. I've been doing it for quite some time now. But when the books for Orchard Hollow and my Shadowproof series, when those got taken over by the publisher, the covers were already made, and I made the covers. So now I'm continuing to make the covers for the series, which is great because I love that control. And I already have ideas for every single book, and we already knew what we were doing, so it just made sense to keep me as the main cover designer for that project. So those covers are due, and that's all happening now, basically. So until the end of the year, I am completely booked up. Not only that, but I'm starting a new coaching thing where I'm taking on like a very large amount of clientele, authors that I'm going to be coaching throughout their experience of putting out their books. So we're talking like anywhere between 10 and 30 authors. It's not going to happen all at once. Obviously, we're going to go in phases. I'm going to try to book everybody in so that we have a continuous flow of work. But that's a big coaching thing that I'm going to have to do. It's a big coaching gig. And coaching, I don't know if you're familiar with coaching, but coaching an author, if anybody has ever gotten book coaching before, it's a very time-consuming but detailed experience, because these are authors that I will have to get on calls with every single week, emails you're constantly editing and reading. So there's a lot of developmental editing that I'll be providing through this coaching experience, helping with plot, with structure, brainstorming, keeping people on track, working through writer's block, things like that. And so that's going to be taking up a very large portion of time for me. So, and there's also FAVE. I also just had a big launch for the tarot deck. I'm sure if you know this, if you're part of the community, I posted it in the community. But the tarot cards, the deck that I've been working on for months now, is finally ready in the FAVE shop, and it's out, and I love it so much. And so far, the release and the launch week has been great. It's been getting some amazing support, and people are loving the deck. So I'm gonna have to start shipping orders soon, which is a lot, right? Because production orders, that takes time as well. So November has been so fun because of the vacation. First vacation with oh my God, the baby. I forgot to talk about that. So it was our first vacation with our toddler. She is just over a year and a half. And it was I was a nervous wreck. I was full of anxiety. I didn't know what the plane ride was going to be like. I thought she was going to do like poorly and freak out and not have a good time. But she was amazing. She napped on the plane. She played. She had snacks. She decided that she wanted to say goodbye to everybody as they exited the plane. So we had to be the last people to leave, because she had to stand there and wave and say bye-bye to every single person. Like literally be like, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye to every single person that left. It was the cutest thing. I got on video. I will forever cherish this moment. So she did so good on vacation, loved the beach. We got her in the pool. We had trouble with her swimming. She hated it before, but finally we actually got her in the pool and she loved it. So she just did great, like sleeping in a new place, no problem, had great naps, had great sleep. So I was such a proud mom. It was so good. So that was a huge relief, but a lot of anxiety leading up to it. And so it's been a month and now we're going on Christmas and vacations and holidays and all that stuff and New Year's. So the year is wrapping up so fast. I really need a break. I need to sleep for I told my husband, I need to sleep for a good 2 weeks straight in order to make up for the last year, because it's been a whirlwind and it's just starting, which is all exciting. I love to be busy, but it is a lot. So that's kind of where I am at. If you're doing Nano, if you're participating this year, well, how are your books doing? What are you up to? Definitely let me know in the comments. If you have ideas for videos that you want me to talk about, I'm starting to put together my list of content for this channel for the new year and things we're going to talk about. So make sure that you drop them in the comments so that I know what you want to hear about and what I should do videos on that would interest you guys, what you want to see more of. Do you want to see more planner videos? Do you want to see planner setup videos? Do you want to see more author vlogs, behind the scenes, more tips, that kind of stuff? So definitely let me know. I mean, do you want to see an illustration video or a cover design video? I could put together a video where I show you how I design a cover. Basically, you can do speed art or whatever. So let me know in the comments what you want to see. I'm always happy to accommodate, and the channel is for you guys. So I want to make sure that I'm putting out content that you want to like see and hear about, and things you want to hear me chat about. But until then, stay tuned, because the next video that we're going to have is actually going to be the release video for Killing Grinds. I'm going to put the pre-order link if you still want to pre-order. It's coming out on Tuesday as of this video goes live. So make sure that you got a copy, or stay tuned for the release party, because it'll be very exciting. Another book is out. We'll do another reading from the book. I'll chat a little bit about it, and then we'll do a giveaway like we always do. So with all of that said, as per usual, thank you guys for sticking around and hearing me chat. I hope you have an amazing rest of these hectic month, and that you're getting ready for the holidays, because we sure are. Stay magical, and I will see you next week. Bye.